Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, I'd like to apologize for not having posted in such a long time. It has been a month and a couple of days, and that is unacceptable because I am new to this YouTube world and I am supposed to be posting new content once a week at least. But then I assure you guys I will discipline myself and at least push one video a week. Today I'll be doing a get to know me tag and I've prepared 17 questions for you guys. I'll try to make it brief and I'll answer as honestly as possible. So yup, let's do this. So the first two questions on my list, I will group them up and answer them as one question. Those are: where was I born? What year was I born? And where did I grow up? I was born in Mthatha in 1997 on the 3rd of March. And I grew up in Mthatha, Moorgate and Pretoria. And then again, East London. So yeah, that's where I grew up. The third question on my list is: who was my childhood best friend? Growing up, I never really had friends. The only time I had like great friends was back in Moorgate. But then I've only stayed in Moorgate for a couple of years. I think it was 2 or 3 years. So childhood best friend that I still consider my best friend till today is my big brother. Yeah, he is one, like the most consistent person that I can say has been by my side despite whatever challenges were there growing up. Yeah, he was always there by my side. So yeah, I'd say he is and will always be my best friend. The third question on my list is: what was my favorite and my worst subject in school? I wouldn't say I had a favorite. Okay, I did have a favorite subject in school, which was history. And my worst subject from grade 5 right through to matric had to be Afrikaans and maths. Yeah, maths was okay from grade 10 onwards, but Afrikaans, yeah, I have hated that subject with a burning passion. And then the fourth question on my list is: what was my favorite childhood memory? My favorite childhood memory was, well, there's two. The day I got my first cell phone, and then the day my mother bought my brother and I our first PlayStation 2. Yeah, that was two of my favorite childhood memories. The fifth question on my list is: who is my role model? Well, I would have to go with my mother. She is the most resilient, the strongest person I know, the kindest person I know, the most loving person I know. She has done so much for me and my brother. She's the most selfless person I know. She would do anything for my brother and I to make sure that we are okay, that we are happy, that we are, yeah. I plan on being the type of parent she was to me and my brother. A parent that will lay it all out on the line for my child, my son, my daughter, just as she did for my brother and I. So yeah, she is my role model and she will always be my role model. Yeah. Following question on my list is, what are my pet peeves? That is simple, loud people. People that are unnecessarily loud will just blurt out, like, loud people. Just bless them and their energy, unnecessary energy though. But yeah. And then the seventh question on my list is, what are my favorite foods? Well, anything with meat actually. Yeah, anything with meat. Nyama ephekwe ngembiza yesiXhosa, nyama ebrayiweyo, eyojiweyo, like fried meat. Yeah, like that's, umbone, like fried mealies. Yeah. Yeah. And then the following question on my list is, what was the funniest moment in my high school career? I have two actually. The first one was when I went to my former high school. The first day I rocked up with a mohawk. Because the day before we asked the lady at the reception at the foyer that what type of hairstyles are allowed at the school. And then she said anything is allowed as long as it is neat. And then the day before schools opened, I went and redone my mohawk, sweet mohawk. And then I had to, okay, and then school started. We went to assembly, and then I was called out of assembly in front of the whole school, and I was asked to go to the office because I needed to go to the salon to cut my hair and remove the mohawk and then come back to school. And then I was the talk of the town for the whole week, known as the mohawk guy. It was embarrassing, but then I got over it. And then the second one was when I had sort of an altercation with my class teacher. So he just had this thing, he didn't like me and I didn't like him, and every time he would walk into class, when the class was making a noise. He was the first person, I was the first person that he would point out and shout at, and then just one day I snapped and I just yelled at him, man. Yeah, it was crazy. Those who were in the class just laughed and laughed and laughed. And after that, I was sent out of the class into the principal's office. And yeah, that was one of those, man. Yeah. The following question on my list is, what do people not know about me? I am an introvert and I am a shy person. I hate, I don't like speaking to groups of large people. I do not particularly like large gatherings, and yeah, especially now that I am disabled. Yeah, I don't really like going out much anymore. So yeah. The following question on my list is, what is my spirit animal and why? My spirit animal is a leopard. It is, well, first of all, it's a beautiful animal. I just appreciate its beauty and its elegance. Yeah, and another thing is that it is a solitary animal. It lives, hunts, feeds, and lives on its own, if I can say that. So, being an introvert, I feel that I share some of those personality traits or characteristics because I prefer being on my own most of the time, being the introvert that I am. And yeah, I feel stronger on my own, even though sometimes being on my own and depending on myself is at times a downfall, but then I don't know, I've gotten used to it. Yeah, and the strength of a leopard is something that I also share because of my bodybuilding past, I would say, but then now the struggles that I've been through, it has required me to be so strong. Yeah, yeah, but then we'll get to those struggles later on, but then those struggles have made me so much stronger as an individual. So yeah, I would say my spirit animal is a leopard for those particular reasons. The following question on my list is, what are my life goals? Well, before my accident, I really had very little aspirations of my life, to be honest. I played around a lot, messed around, was not focused at all, and I really regret that, but I can't do anything about that now. But then I have always had a love for fitness. That was my passion, that was my I lived and breathed fitness. Even though at times I would not take it seriously, but then that was my first and true love. Then of course the whole incident happened, the attack, and my whole life got turned upside down. So now priorities had to be put in place. So now I have to really find my purpose, and I really have been struggling until last year, I think. Yeah, last year, where I had been in love with property my whole life. But then last year, I came to a realization that love and for property is something that I need to sort of zone in on and take time to see what I could possibly do in property. So I want to venture into property, own my own properties. So that's my number one life goal. And number two is to sort of help out disabled people, like such as myself. See what I can do in other people's lives, help them turn their lives around, introduce fitness into their lives, you know. So I want to one day and soon open up my own gymnasium, if I would say, fitness center, to help disabled people how would I put this, get fit in a way, you know, because many gyms just don't cater for disabled people, like they don't cater for us. So like I really want to do something for myself and for people who live with disabilities, and introduce fitness. And I'm sure there are facilities out there, but then the number is far too small. Like I feel as disabled people are at a great disadvantage because of the lack of facilities available, like gyms or, you know, fitness centers for us to actually go and work out in, you know, because in a gym, first of all, the intimidation is there that, okay, this space is not really for me because of all the eyes, and that most of the machinery is just not built or suited for us. So yeah, I want to start a gymnasium and a fitness center for disabled people. Following question is on my list is what is my favorite movie? Yeah. Like I'm no longer really a movie person, but then I would say anything in the Fast and the Furious franchise. Yeah, cars, action. Yeah. The following question is, what is my go-to hairstyle? My go-to hairstyle is itchy scalp, like razor shave, but then it's been 2 days since I've shaved my head. I shave once every 3 days, so this is 2 days worth of hair. Yeah, my hair grows fast. So yeah, go-to hairstyle is razor shaved cheese scalp. Yeah, to show the scars, to show that indoda, yasinda, to show my warrior scars. Yeah, this is my favorite one, by the way. Yeah. The following question is a quick question. How many siblings do I have? I just have one sibling. That is my big brother. The following question on my list is, do I have any bad habits? And indeed I do. Let me think now. I am a lazy person. I have a habit of not keeping my space very, very tidy. I'm not really a tidy person, if you can put it that way. I yeah, I procrastinate quite a bit. Like, it even annoys me. Yeah, I procrastinate a lot. Yeah, from time to time, my anger does get a bit, does get out of control. But then, yeah, I manage to cool down very, very quickly. So that's a plus for on my side. But then, yeah, it is something that bothers me. Yeah, yeah. Let me just stick to those that I've just named now because there's quite a lot. The last question on my list is, what type of music do I like? I typically like, well, how can I put this? Yeah, I can listen to any type of music, almost any type of music. But then my preferences are at the moment is jazz, Afro soul, a bit of R&B. Yeah, just those are on my top three that I really just vibe to at the moment. Yeah. Alright, guys, that's it for my get to know me tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it or learned something new about me. I don't know. But then, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. Just please stay tuned for more videos coming. Like I said, I promise you guys that I will not take another month to post a new video. I'll do my very, very best to post weekly, at least, at the very least. Thank you guys for the support, likes, for subscribing. This is something I never thought I would be able to do, or even thought of doing, but then, hey, here I am. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Like, subscribe, and share the page. That would mean so much to me. Thank you so much. Signing out. Boom.